You return, and in your wake, Dalentarth blossoms. The flow is rearranged, now and forever. Nash's brood is at an end. You have destroyed what was written, and made a new fate for Dalentarth. Even your darkest ally walks a lighter path. And yet the Tuatha still spread, marching with Prismere and pain. You have only delayed our doom. You have the power of an immortal, and yet the humility to ask for help. Little one, I envy your grace. You shall carry my blessings with you. You must know this, Quickling. The age is changing. Immortals are passing, and the future belongs to the young races. If there is a future to be had. Go, and stand at the heart of the She. There you will find Issa, and perhaps you will find wisdom as well. May your path be long and evergreen.
Greetings.
Thank you, stranger. Our house tells me if it were not for you, I would not have recovered. I am not accustomed to such injury. Usually I am more than capable of taking care of myself. I have no desire to encounter that thresh again. Do not make that claim lightly, for a thresh is not something so easily overcome. In truth, I would walk easier through the She knowing the thresh has been removed. Please reconsider, for though I wish to see an end put to this creature, I would not risk your life or that of any other. If you are determined to defeat it, I will tell you where I encountered it. But go with care, for I have no desire to send you to your death. The thresh attacked me in the eastern She, south of the river. Later then.
Built two-piece planks for wood and stone. He began creating. Waters trickled through the She, and life sprung from the ground. The wolf and its antelope, the bear and its fish, all the work of the architect.
Oh, okay.
doing here?
Of late, I have seen more and more mortals wandering the She. I find it unsettling.
Welcome to the Gardens of Issa, home of the Summer Court, and the warm heart of the Feylands. It is a rare occasion for us to welcome a child of dust into Issa, but it is equally rare that Niralim chooses a champion. Pleased to meet you. I am Chancellor to the High King. I pray you enjoy our hospitality.
All are welcome in the Understyle. Your kind doesn't feel the desire to explore. But only
Alright.
High King Ttarion is waiting for you. Please place the Codex before him, and he will continue.
Grand as this is, I can't help but worry about Hughes.
What in the world is that thing?
Conceived in chaos, birthed in stolen magic, torn from fate, child of two fathers, treacheries in treacheries, winter is broken. The puppet king upon his throne, drinking flattery and lies. The power that grows in him is not his own. In the east it did begin, as it will end. From behind the veil she screams. Madness and rage. Madness and rage. We realize this may be confusing for you. Fate, like the Fae, cannot be changed. But the Tuatha are Fae who have become something new. And you are a mortal who is free from Fate's weave. Gadflow claims that the Tuatha are the work of his new god. If the Tuatha are the creations of a god, what does that make you?
Oh, I didn't know that they were actually asking me. I walked away from my controller. I'm something new. That's a stupid answer, but I don't know is an even dumber answer, so.
The power of a god in the brash hands of a mortal. This is why Niralim fears what you might become. This age has seen much change. Change we once thought was impossible. We were wrong.
Yeah, what does it mean? Hey, was that... No, I think... What, that was your vision? No, what does it mean?
You are intertwined with the power in the East. There can be no doubt of that. Your energy reaches back to Alabastra. We do not know what will happen when you travel there, but we know that the power behind Gadflow is your ultimate goal. His god holds your answer and the fate of this world.
Yeah, I'll do it. This isn't my
I
fight.
thank you. And perhaps you can help change our world's fate as well. I have seen those who were destined to be heroes, for whom great deeds came naturally. They come, they act, and they pass on as written. You do great things not because you must, but because you choose to. That is by far a far truer greatness.
All these answers are pointless. I mean, it's gonna lead to maybe one extra line of dialogue, and then he's just gonna say whatever the hell he wants. So, I mean, what else is he gonna say? The war isn't my concern. He'll just be like, "Oh, of course, it is the concern of everybody living. Every single thing on this planet is blah 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 blah. You can't make me fight. You probably will fight. I don't need to make you well, it's not fate, but let's see what he says.
You are right. No one can force this upon you. Such is the true power of freedom. But the Tuatha and their god will continue to seek you out, and they will find you. When they do, know that while you may be unbound by fate, death can find you still.
They have a specific set of skills.
To fight it, you must assemble allies. Seek their aid to assemble your forces. Only then can you hope to resist the forces arrayed against you.
Sure. See, look, that wasn't even the, whatever. I've earned a trophy. Over here petting on my dog. Goodbye. Look at all that gold I received. For what? At least I gotta level up.
I couldn't make out half of what the king was saying, but it sounds like you've got your work cut out for you. Good thing you won't be facing it alone. In fact, I think I've got a lead on finding an old friend of ours. Old Fomorous Hughes, of course. If anybody can help, it's bound to be the gnome who brought you back to life. I've been asking around, and I was able to make contact with his superior. He thinks he might be able to help find Hughes. All gnome scholars have a Templar who sponsors their research, and apparently Hughes' sponsor, Templar Octien, is desperate to find him. Go southwest to the Hollowlands and Ttarion. Octien will be waiting there to discuss how you might reach Hughes.
Alright, what do you want?
Who would have thought you were so interesting? Death seems to have worked out very well for you. Agarth's looking for escape, Niralim's looking for a savior, and Ttarion is looking for a champion, and somehow, you're giving everyone what they want. I'm impressed. You're right. This won't be easy. The Tuatha have our forces under siege at Mel Senshir, and their power has only grown over the years. You'll need more help than just me and that old Fate Weaver. You'll need an army. A few years ago, one warrior could have slipped past unnoticed, but stealth is no longer an option, not even for me. But there is hope. In the plains of Erethel there waits a player who has been away from this game for far too long. It is time to contact General Telera. Meet me in the village of Emer, and I will tell you everything. Be on your way.
Oh, excellent. Another... Oh, a mortal. I don't think I could... Oh, why, you're the ruler of the House of Ballads. How extraordinary. You wouldn't be interested in aiding a mere squire, would you? It is well beyond your station to do so, but, well, I face quite the predicament. My role is with the Hall of Appointments, to prepare visiting ambassadors and dignitaries to meet with the Court of Summer. Right now, there are 4 terrible, regal lords and ladies that wish to see High King Ttarion, but they are a fickle lot and require extra, handling. They must enter the font in a procession, but each has his or her own preferences, and I can't afford to offend any of them. Wonderful. That's one less aggravation that demands my concern. Thank you, mortal. The dignitaries have been seen about the gardens, enjoying its many splendors. I will remain here and await your advice. Farewell, honorable one.
Greetings.
They send the ruler of the House of Ballads to serve me? What form of unnatural mortal game is this? Why are you here?
My question exactly.
Me? Well, my seniority dictates that I should be leading this procession, but my lame leg prevents me from taking my rightful place. I should bring up the rear. I will make it to Tarion's throne, even if I have to crawl. Great Huntress Heartwen should go first, leading us all. She's particularly like that. I would hate to anger her. I have seen more days than any of the others combined, and I'm slow because of it. I will watch from the back, thank you very much.
Okay, so he just wants to be in the end.
Of course.
Gornet wants to be in the back. Do we...
It is a glorious day.
Do we need to keep them in order?
I await news from the Hall of Appointments, but surely you aren't their messenger. The ruler of the House of Ballads serves no one. Order? I care nothing for order. It is the others who insist on such foolishness and frippery. However, if you are the one who determines such things, may I ask that you place me behind the warlord Wenery? I enjoy watching her backside travel. Ah, very clever. Apologies, my fleshy friend. I will not help you get me in trouble.
I mean, you already told me what you wanted, so... Yeah, what's up?
Remember?
Okay, did you guys plug the tablet in?
I did, but then I took it out.
And then when it was done, I gave it to Mommy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went, and then I had it to
At the end of everything, did you plug your tablet in? I don't need to know about how you did it 18 million times before. I could tell you about how I plugged your tablet in the other day if you'd like me to, but that would be boring.
I don't know. Because Mommy plugged it in. I don't know.
You believe this, Rusty? You believe this crap? The kid know how to plug in a tablet. Hold on a second, everybody. My kids, they continuously, they understand that the tablets need batteries and they want to use them all the time.
It's actually on here, but it's not on it.
But, alright, give it to me.
We barely use it.
Where's the cover for this tablet?
I have no idea. I do.
Isabella, where's the cover for this?
Where's your cover?
You're not using it until you find it.
Can I use mine at least? I'm on the side.
Get it.
Can I plug that into the...
Get it!
Can I plug that into the couch?
What's that, 97? You're fine.
Always a pleasure. I am at your service, fleshy master.
You probably want to see me walk away. Oh. Can you teach me something?
How may I serve you, your eminence? Is my presence required?
No, you're supposed to be...
Always a pleasure.
What the... Where's the, oh, I guess I gotta come back to him later.
Remember?
Alright. The redheaded guy wants to be in the back. This guy just wants to be behind a sexy babe. So he can walk with a boner, I guess.
If you're looking to drown your worries at the bottom of a bottle, this is the place for you. I'm Gurturn Asker, and this is my establishment. But if you're looking for the Victor's Brew, we don't sell that in Asker's Alley, and you'll have to take your business elsewhere. It's the most popular drink in Amalur, at least it is now. My Asker's Ale used to be the preferred beverage, but every day brings more cancelled orders. My brother and I are working on a new drink, but it requires something special. Wait a minute. Maybe you could help. If you do, I could see to it that the merchants in Issa treat you well. So here's what we're thinking. Bring back our grandmother's favorite Asker's Draft, a classic. The recipe called... The problem is that the Fae control... He spends his time in the Lyceum Grove and the... See you soon.
Right?
The House of Ballads must have taught you courtly manners, but not enough to keep you from interrupting. What is it, Your Grace? I am not petty, but I have limits, as do we all.
You put you in the front.
I know I should lead the formation because of my position, but other, more tender individuals will insist otherwise. Whatever you do, do not make me walk behind the High Fae Mage Goronet. How shall I put this? He has an odor.
He wanted to be on the back anyway.
If you value this position, you will make sure Lord Setter is not behind Huntress Hartwin. She finds him despicable, as do I. Of course. But see that it doesn't happen again.
The fuck up, bitch. You know, one more person.
Leave me to my affairs.
hope you're here about the job. Demand is higher than ever. I'm making a fortune is what? These visitors come... I created a blade. Fey blade, of course, that makes them authentic. Something all of them had to have. That's all they care about anyway. Fey souvenirs. I called it the Honor brand. Truth be told, it's dull as a stick, but it's easy to make. Fabulous, fabulous! You know a good deal when you see it. There aren't enough people like you in Issa. The Fae don't even use money. Can you imagine? Once you start forging the Honor brands, bring them to me and I'll provide you with just compensation. It's you and me, friend.
It's not hard to find the embassy. Just listen for the arguing.
There! Doesn't look like you've had any luck. Don't keep me waiting too long.
You feel it, don't you? Anyone intimate with the ways of magic can detect the waning current. Is this how it happened at the House of Ballad? Did Hallam foresee this slow decay? Of the gardens of Issa? Of the summer court? I know because I am Nomeron, master of the font, the wellspring of all... Something must be done before all this city withers it. The font's flow is controlled from the Lycian grove down below. We must open the root system and allow more water. However, the magic that regulates this flow can only be used by some. It's protected by It can only be opened by one who carries drops from each of the 5 sacred pools surrounding Issa. Collect these drops, and you can break the waterlock. Goodbye.
What's this then?
I am the great huntress Hartwan, and you are not allowed on the trellis. What brings you here, beautiful? How quaint. Well, I am the most respected and most deserved to lead. Besides, I detest that harlot, Warlord Winry. So it is only right I meet the High King before her. Goodbye.
Justice.
Aren't you bold? This is the Varani wing of the embassy, and few venture here without being summoned. I'm Ambassador Odv. The Varani allow the purchase of several titles for use in the gardens of Issa. They are rare, and should be worn with great respect. This title carries with it much history and much responsibility. Do not take it for granted. I proclaim you Guardian of Arts. I don't have time for this. Then we must view at new...
You must be the special messenger to Ttarion. I am Methani Keen, Dokalfar. Something is about to... I will wait for you there. Goodbye.
So it might be an interesting one.